us the most important was that this car is recognizable at the first glance as a typical Porsche. There are three major elements on the front. First thing is that the fenders are higher than the hood. We call it this typical Porsche topography, that we have a shut line that is tapering towards the front, and we have an air intake instead of a classical radiator grille. If we turn to the side, we put a lot of effort on the area where the heart of this car is located, the engine. So we have a very, very long fender line going all the way into the side. And the little detail is that we moved this mirror from this mirror triangle to the shoulder, which makes the hood even longer looking. If we further continue to the rear, you have this side window graphic that reminds you of a sports car. Even if we have enough space and very sufficient headroom for two adult persons on the rear seat, and that's basically done since this line here has been detached from the actual roof line. When we come to the rear of the car, we see one of my favorite parts, and this is this rear fender that always reminds me of the muscle of a well-trained athlete. And we have this very strong shoulder here, this very wide shoulder, which is as well typical Porsche. If you look at the 911, you will have this same design feature, as well created by the fact that the whole greenhouse is tapering and leads to this V-shaped rear screen. What I would like to mention here is as well that the rear screen is the housing, so to say, of one of our technical highlights. The rear spoiler completely integrated when the car is not moving, and then coming out of the volume and then self-deploying. And I like this so much since this piece has two jobs, so to say. One is to take care of the downforce of the aerodynamics, and it has as well a communication part, saying everybody who is following this car that this is a real sports car, that this is a real Porsche.